Okay, so once again, I ran into somebody I know. The story of my life. I can't go nowhere. I can't tip out. My wife can't say, oh, somebody always knows you. All right. So it is my honor, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this black matte Rivian. And I want to just draw attention to his shirt. Look at this. Matte, black, everything, to include his skin and his shoes and the socks.
That's right.
Introduce yourself, my man.
Absolutely, Rashad Jenkins. Everyone calls me Rara, and I'm a proud owner of a Rivian R1S and a Mercedes EQS.
All right, so now I'm going to take the low road because you've been giving me flowers since I've been here, and I really super appreciate it. Let's talk about how we met, and you got a story to tell.
Absolutely.
And I think I'm part of that story.
You are part of that story.
Oh,
so about a year and a half ago, I had an opportunity to meet you, and you were starting you were telling me about your channel, and we were in Rockville, Maryland, at a Electrify event for Rockville, and I was letting you know that I was a long time reservation holder for Rivian R1S since early 2020, and then I also had a Lucid Air reservation as well for my wife, and from that point, we were very excited, getting ready to have our vehicles deliver. And ironically, the Lucid came up first for reservation. So, but before that, between that time, we were watching your channel, and one of my alma maters, I'm a graduate of Virginia Tech. You interviewed a gentleman that actually had a story, and he had a Lucid Air on order, and actually the EQS came first, and he was going to use that, and at some point in time the EQS and the Lucid got delivered at the same time, and watching that, he decided to go and keep the EQS over the Lucid for whatever his reasons were. And then my wife and I, when our number was called, she was kind of hesitant because she didn't want to have two cars electrified in our household that are all from startup manufacturers, and I said, you know what? Remember the Don't Waste Your Time video that we saw? And we met him back, and he's like, yeah. I said, wait a minute, he was comparing the EQS. And sure enough, if it wasn't for that review and that detailed interview, we probably would not have an EQS right now. So I got to give you your roses while you're here to receive it.
I am fighting back tears, honestly. I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad you wasted your time watching my crappy videos.
Don't waste your time. I didn't waste my time.
Oh, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So we have a lot in common. One, we're in we're in black fraternities.
Right.
There you go, Mega Psi, and I'm an Alpha Man, A5. So now we're here, and you have this super bad, dope Rivian that is matted, and I think the company did this for you, right?
No, so actually Glassworks DMV, which is right next door.
Okay.
They actually did the paint protection film.
Okay.
We're actually in the Steck booth. So Steck USA is
Steck
the manufacturer of the PPF brand that did my overall film.
Got it.
I mean, it's a dyno matte. It's amazing. It's got a velvet look to it. Glassworks, they actually took my badging, which was originally chrome,
right,
and they painted it gloss black.
Oh,
to have that stand out a little bit.
Oh my God!
And then the bottom trim here is also gray, and they painted that for me.
Oh my God!
They painted that gloss black, and of course I smoked out the tail light. And I think another special thing is that the crossbars, I actually matted that. They're normally gray.
Right.
I smoke matted that black as well. And of course the front end has also got some smoke along the headlights, and of course those are the factory 22s black.
Stop it! I can't stand. You're killing me. You're killing me, man.
Also matted out the Rivian Compass logos. And it's got the under trim of the gold and yellow to match the calipers.
Yes. Almost close to black and gold.
Almost close.
That's a small inside joke.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
I mean, even to the small details, to the Rivian custom stem covers for the valves.
Oh my goodness! And there's 7,777 batteries in this car, something like that,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
That's right. 0 to 60 under 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness
Over
gracious!
7,000 plus pounds.
All right. Now speaking of the Mercedes, you got it over there, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to walk over there and check that out. You want to show us anything else on this? This is one of the baddest, dopest Rivians I've seen in a while.
Yeah, so inside, I think it's open. It's got multiple keys, your phone, literally your wristband. There's so many ways to open up this vehicle, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, I also did some inside. So this is actually additional. So I got the actual cover here. And then also I got it lined and protected with canvas back. So that way it protects the back portion of your of the trunk. And I got it on the back seats as well. So those are add-ons that this vehicle doesn't come with. And then also on the front, I did some other things on the inside. So excuse the camera, but that shelving, that doesn't come with that. So that's aftermarket.
Wow, look at that.
As well as some stuff inside of the dash inside here, which is also more organizing that came aftermarket. As well.
Okay. Look at
Of course,
that.
I got matte screen protectors on both of the odometer and then the big screen.
I'm lost.
To keep the glare out.
My mind is just on fire. I'm trying to count how many aftermarket items you put in this car, roughly. Got to be over 30, 40.
Over 30.
Yeah.
Probably over 30.
Jesus, man.
Over 30.
Look at that. You got the information right there. Wow. Now this is the RT1, right?
R1S.
R1S. I get them backwards. R1S.
And this is actually the 7,400 around.
I started to impress me with the exact number.
Yeah. It's the 7,470.
Okay. If you go with it, nobody's going to fact check it.
I know it. That's the number. 7470.
Alrighty. So now how'd you bring your Mercedes here too? It's over there. So we're going to check out the Mercedes.
So this is the 22 EQS 450 Plus. And it's got a special paint job. It's from the factory, but this is a Magno gray matte finished paint job, and with the AMG package. So it's got the AMG 21 tires, the AMG grille on the front, through the vents.
Yes.
Man. This is the wife's.
So where is the wife?
She is allowing me to be out here in this hot sun, talking cars, and she's relaxing at home this weekend.
So she'll come up and pick up the car when it's over with, right?
Right, that's right. Well, actually, I'm driving it back because this is the car I drove here.
Okay. Yep. So who's gonna drive your Rivian? Me? No, I'm just kidding.
Right. If you want to, we gotta give you a ride.
Yeah. So this is nice. So what's one thing that your wife likes about this vehicle? Because I think were y'all ever sitting on the fence about basically what vehicle you're going to end up with? Because Mercedes has a couple of these in this series here.
Yeah, no, we had that, like, the Lucid Air was going to be
her
dream car.
Yeah.
She still thinks that's her dream car.
Right.
But at the time, we just wanted to kind of make sure that we didn't have two cars from brand new startups.
Right.
So she yielded to me and allowed me to have my Rivian.
Right.
Which is not a big issue by going with the Mercedes, but she loves the Mercedes. She loves the luxuries, the interior, the LED light package. I mean, it's crazy. You get 370 miles for the full charge.
Yeah.
And it floats. It's S-Class, so it just floats.
Yeah, John let me drive it. But like I told John, that hyperscreen is a little bit too much for me.
So the hyperscreen was too much for her too. So we opted not to get it.
Oh, you don't have it in here.
Have you ever seen one without it?
No, I have not. Okay.
So that's
it's completely. Oh wow! Look at this. Can I sit? This is completely different. Yeah, so the hyperscreen, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, they had a screen that goes all the way over there. And it's actually like 3 screens melted into one.
Yes, right.
But that is better.
Because there was just too much. It was too much. It was sensory overload for her. She's a little more simplistic.
That's way too much stuff. That's why I like the Lucid, in my opinion. I saw the Lucid in 2017 when it first came to the Capitol. And it was a prototype that Marcus Brownlee drove. Yep. And I'm like, I'm feeling this car, but too late. I bought my car.
And by the way, shout out to Marquise. This is his shirt.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Shirt.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to him.
Hello, Marquise. Can you tell some people watch my channel? But so, I thought that the Lucid for me and for my wallet, although it was a little bit expensive, it was more practical for me to own the car or my wife to own the car.
We had the Lucid Air Grand Touring on spec. and so I'm sorry, Lucid Air Touring on spec. But this had all the things that the Touring did not come with standard. So all the massaging seats, which we would have to step up to the Grand Touring to get those things. So all that was already in the EQS. And I think what was also really dope is that 10-degree rear steer on the. I mean, we can turn on a dime. And I mean, so we love this car. I mean, it's been great. It's just beautiful. And then I think we're the only ones in this area. I haven't seen too many with this Magnum gray.
No, I have not. I have not.
So
this is really nice.
And with the AMG package, everything in it. So.
All right, now before we go, this man right here is also famous in this circle. I keep looking at RFK Stadium. I don't want you to tell everybody what you do, but you have some good knowledge about RFK Stadium because of the stuff that you do.
I'm in commercial real estate at a high level, and we're hoping that the opportunity will present itself where, you know, the Commanders can kind of refocus their energy now they have new ownership and hopefully bring that franchise back into DC proper. I think by doing that, you can count us in the book for a championship win. I mean, we've got the Mystics that got the chip. They're in DC proper.
The Nationals.
DC proper. The Capitals. DC proper. So if y'all watching this, come on, Commanders, come on back into DC proper.
But where would they put it though? Because you was telling me they're not going to do that with this stadium.
Well, they could. I mean, this is coming down. Obviously, it's beyond its useful life. And of course, obviously, DC Armory is beyond its useful life. There's a lot of ground here. So, I mean, I think with the right, you know, mechanical engineers and structural engineers, there could be a situation where this ground can be repurposed the right way, and it's accessible with Metro. So,
well, I thought he was going to do some like type of mixed lot over here.
So they're talking about doing mixed use. That would be like, you know, office space, housing and affordable housing, and also retail. But hopefully, do we need a stadium? That's still left to be determined. But I'm sure about a lot of local and long-term Washington fans, such as myself, would love to have it back in DC.
All right, man. Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for giving me a couple of flowers.
Man, you old, man. Sorry, we gotta give them to him while you're here.
I'm so touched, man. It's just amazing to be a YouTuber. You don't know the videos that affect people. That still gets me. Like, I was almost in tears when you was talking about it. And people reach out to me from Australia, like New Zealand. I'm like, really? Seriously? And it's worldwide. You know, I'm so ignorant to the fact that videos go worldwide because I'm locally here and I stay here. People watch my videos, and thank you so much for I'm just glad I was part of the process. I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
No, man, no, thank you. All right, Dad, talk to you now.
Absolutely.
All right.